Hey guys, Battle Family 5 here, and today in this video I am accompanied by,
Mr. Glitchy.
and right now he's busy editing a video that just looking over some footage,
Like, I'm actually posting the first one.
part
I'm quickly
1,
gonna part one of what was originally just me going over like a gun class I made in Cold War.
and then turning into what
But
he's going to be doing with his channel in the future.
and Brandon it was
That's
encouraged to
why I'm
just
here
do
to
it.
discuss, that's what I'm here to discuss, like what's the future for my channel even though it's been 3 years in the making.
And yes, I'm quickly just gonna say we covered it a little bit in my channel. He's planning on doing movie reviews, character def and annihilation,
Yeah, I'm just
the game
focusing on
version of a weapon and the
characters
real life version of a
and
weapon. He's doing that
comparisons.
comparisons, that sort of stuff.
And
And we're going to do a lot of theories in the future. We're actually trying to make a theory right now.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, Brandon, take it away. You said that you were going to touch on some stuff. You were going to do in your own video, so just do that. And,
so yeah, if you actually do want some slight context into why I'm doing this, go over to Glitchy's channel, search up Mr. Glitchy, one word, and the I is a 1 in Glitchy.
yes. Also,
Be
we
sure to
might actually
subscribe to
just
him also.
because I have probably the smallest channel of our friend group right now,
Yeah,
and
so I'm just trying to help him out to have a larger like, group. My jolly old battle army. Well, it's more of a battle battalion
uh,
than an
um,
army.
But yeah, I'm quickly just gonna say that the gameplay that Brennan chose is because it's kind of in
We played
contract.
too much, like, Call of Duty.
Yes, and also Brandon is gonna get me into Siege, and you might see more Siege videos coming out for Brandon in the future too.
Yeah,
So
so I'm just really just doing this as a way to, like, re-spark the fact that yes, I do in fact still play Siege, and I still enjoy the game.
and yes, we know that Siege is not the most popular game right now, but
But it's a personal favorite of mine, and it's like the most accurate shooter I've seen.
in a long time. However, like, yes, Warface is a pretty accurate game, but
Warface is too goofy.
Warface is really goofy. It's ridiculously goofy. We're going to make a whole separate video on that we're both going to record, and we're going to get into it anyway.
Yeah.
Um, um, yeah, so just Brandon, go on and say what you were going to say.
Okay, so yeah, what my channel is mainly going to focus on is literally just, as Dustin has in fact said, it's just literally going to focus on solo, like, character, like, backstories, their origin. Just do some random stuff. Also going to be, doing what my friend will also be doing, which would be, like, reviews for certain stuff.
Also, if you want a little more context, because I did touch up on Brandon, and Brandon's going to be touching up on me too. There are some stuff I did not say in my video because I got sidetracked a lot.
Yeah.
I was
Basically,
only, I
anything
was
we
going to,
say... Oh, sorry.
I will indeed be making, stuff like, I really hope I don't end up doing this. This is something I don't want to do. I don't want to get into any big groups that already exist. I want to stay with the group I'm in,
Yeah.
which is technically Snowstick, but they keep kicking me out because I don't know everyone there.
He's an unofficial member.
Even though, like, you guys keep adding me and I'm friends with a lot of people in there. But
He's an
yeah,
unofficial member of our little, like, cyber group.
honestly, yes. I would like to know more people from that group and become more friends with them, but
Yeah.
on the plus side, I don't own all those games that they own. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to get more of those games, which might turn into videos in the future.
Yeah. So yeah, expect like more content to be pushed out from both our channels because of the stuff that we are planning on covering in the future.
And I'm also going to point out that this is really for my channel. I'm going to put out a schedule for myself. I'm not going to put out for you guys. Or like, you know, any of fans of ours. We each have very different schedules, I'm going to remind you. So
Like
if you
say,
see that we're both very much recording, do not expect them to be put out on the same day. Like the second part of my video that I'm uploading right now.
it's probably going to be uploaded like probably a day after the first part.
Not even a day after, like, it'll probably be due next week, technically, but... Yeah, do not expect us to immediately follow up with a part 2 the next day.
It takes time to edit, and we are lazy people.
Yeah, Brandon recently just started editing. I gave up on editing. And, I honestly don't like the editing that PlayStation offers us right now. It is not the best editing.
Yeah, but I am, in fact, actually, to an extent, slightly able to, in fact, tolerate and use it.
Yeah, I just completely gave up on it because, they ruined a lot of stuff, in my opinion. Like, you used to just combine 2 different clips together and just slightly edit certain parts of them to make them shorter, but now you could only play, like, the first half of one video and not the other.
Yeah. Either way,
Also, if you like the gameplay that Brandon is showing you...
yeah, if you like the gameplay, or you just
That's-
want to see, just subscribe if you're new. Like if you enjoy the gameplay, if you enjoy the content. If you want to see more of Dustin here, make sure to comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification button.
Also, I believe Brandon subscribes to me, so...
Yeah.
If you just go through his channel, channels,
Subscription list, you'll find Dustin's.
you'll find me. Mine is on private right now because I still need to go through that and like see if I want like certain people watching people that I don't watch anymore.
Yeah.
Like there's this one person that I still subscribe to that I don't follow anymore. I still need to go through that stuff, so
Yeah.
if you're thinking that I'm secretly hiding something from you guys, I'm not. I'm just going through stuff that I don't watch anymore.
Yeah, we aren't hiding anything from you guys, other than, like, our faces. That's it.
Like, cause also, like, we have relatively small channels, and we don't know if we're gonna make it big on YouTube or not. We plan to.
Yeah, it's a dream. It's a hope that we're at least gonna be semi-big, like, at least over 1,000 subs. To the point where we're monetized and have ads.
At the point where I could have ads, I will show my face.
I'm not gonna show my face, no matter what.
Like, yeah, that's personally your opinion. Like, you want your face hidden.
It's my style.
Also, I just find it easier to talk to someone with a face, and you know, not that. So yeah, in our theory videos, we're really just going to be voicing over gameplay.
Yeah, like we are right now.
Like, right now, like, in the future, we're probably just gonna record our voices and just put it over, like, random gameplay that we've done in the past.
Yeah.
Like, but right now, we're literally just playing the game and just talking and not paying attention to the game.
Yeah, live action, yeah. That's why you may be seeing me die a lot in this game base, because I'm mainly focused on talking more than actually doing stuff.
Also, if you want our opinions on politics or...
you can go screw yourself sideways, because we are not delving into politics or any of those kinds of issues.
In our opinion, we are way too young to really be talking about that.
And also, we don't honestly really care that much about politics. We'd
Like,
rather not delve into that rabbit hole.
We are not at the age where we could vote right now, so... We honestly don't think we should have an opinion on politics right now.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I agree that it's important to have an opinion on who your president should be, but, like, there's nothing we could really do right now for it.
About it, yeah.
And also, I'm going to point it out on something I said on one of my videos that I'm posting right now. One of our friends is way too much into politics, and
So you might not see him as much.
but like he does occasionally go in our games, and he's actually not that interesting of a person in general. He has his own channel, 100 subs.
So yeah.
Like, we're not going to leave you to his channel right now because, one, he's not with us right now.
And two,
Like,
he's already more successful than us, so he doesn't really need subscribers.
Yeah,
Not saying that he doesn't deserve any more. Just saying
like,
that, like,
I'm
we don't
not,
need to promote him.
like,
Us
yeah,
low
like,
channels who have barely
like,
scratched the
yeah.
surface of 50 subs.
Like, honestly, yes, I do plan on promoting him when he comes on my channel eventually. He might not come until, like, probably, I don't know, probably Siege. My Siege videos, maybe my COD videos.
Eh.
But honestly, yeah, he's way too focused into gameplay too. Like,
He takes everything extremely seriously. He sort of, to an extent, takes fun out of games.
honestly, yes. Also, I'm gonna slightly touch back on a friend of ours, a friend that takes YouTubing seriously, but is a really fun guy to just play video games with in general, and we're not gonna promote him either because, again, he's not in this video.
Yeah.
And also, you know, since he's not in the video, we can't really say anything because
He's not here to correct us.
yeah, he's not here to correct us. Like, I might get a fact wrong about him. Like, I might like just accidentally say like he has this, he does this stuff when really he doesn't. Like, I don't know. I haven't checked his channel in a while.
Oh yeah, if like there are any jokes that upset you, don't berate me or Dustin in the comment sections of our videos. We are just doing it out of good fun. That's why humor's there.
Like, honestly,
I am
if I
just
actually,
really dumbfounded that we have to actually explain this stuff, honestly.
honestly, yes, I actually did not want to make like my commentary video in the first place.
But
But I
we
ended up
needed
taking something that I've wanted to make for a long time. Like, it's just me just explaining, like, some of the jokes I might make might not be funny to you, but I'm really just trying to make you guys laugh as hard as I can.
yeah.
And
And
honestly,
I know that some of the people who view my videos actually do enjoy certain games. And to those kinds of people, I am really glad that you guys actually like the content I produce, but at the same time, like, with, like, constant, like people suggesting, like, I should do this content more, or this content more.
I'm
Like,
also going to point out that, oh, no, you go.
like, it takes a long time for me to get these kinds of edited videos out, because with live streaming, as you've seen in the past, like, 2 years, like, 3 years, actually, it makes my videos super laggy and of crappy quality, so I'm literally trying my best here. So if you aren't, like, getting as much content on a certain game that you want me to do more content on, don't worry, more content on that said game and or subject will be, of course, coming out soon. Just
Also,
don't
yes,
berate me in comments or anywhere else, because I will not accept anyone who practically abuses the comment section's ability of basically allowing you to basically literally talk to me.
Yes, also, I'm going to point out, a bunch of people have actually asked me this, like, people ask me, like, what happened to the Battlefront 2 videos,
It's
honestly, there's no new content coming out, like, they have, like, a double XP, or, like, quicker revive,
no new
like that.
updates.
Like, they are done making those games.
They're done
They're
working on
focusing-
that kind of content.
Like, honestly, yes. If I arrived on the Battlefront train back in, like, 2018 or something,
There
we
has
would
been
probably
more
have
content for the channel.
But yes, we are huge Star Wars fans, and we don't want to do any of like
We
the
will,
old.
yeah,
Like, we're not going to do Squadrons because it wasn't even that popular. Like, a bunch of other YouTubers did videos on it, and they just apparently it was not the best game.
it wasn't up to what fans expected or wanted.
Also, like, honestly, I want to say it's probably like that because I wanted to play Squadrons and make a video and just, you know, just do all that kind of stuff. But I didn't end up doing it because, like, when the game came out, like, people played it, they didn't really have an opinion on it, and they just never played it again. And
Yeah.
people weren't that interested in it, and despite that, it's not even on popular searches or anything. Like, I could probably say that it would be harder for us to make those videos because it seems like they don't care about that game right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm also going to point out that yes, we might do Battlefield 5. Like, a bunch of our friends play Battlefield 5.
And also, for anyone who's probably questioning why I stopped my Minecraft series, it's because like Minecraft to an extent, it's a boring game. Because
Like, don't get us wrong,
we do
love
enjoy
Minecraft.
those kinds of games, but it just gets repetitive to an extent. That's what makes it boring. So don't take extreme offense to what we say. These are personal opinions, and thus we are okay if you disagree with us. That's just being human.
Like, yes, if everyone agreed, the world would be pretty boring.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Either way, if you're questioning why the hell I actually need to make this video, is because Dustin made it, so it seemed fair if I made my own, since we probably both literally are just discussing like some like stuff
Topics that
are
personal. Like, we're talking about like the future of our channels, which we plan on making our full-time jobs.
I'm
when we
mainly
could
planning
get
on
paid.
doing that.
Also, yes. Again, I cover this a lot in my video. We don't know if we're going to continue, like, our education after high school. Like, we know we're going to go through like high school and that stuff, but when it's our option to continue schooling or
We may
making more
not take
YouTube-
the opportunity.
we may not take the opportunity because if we're already making a lot of money,
Also, just
then
ad revenue and just making people laugh or just enjoy like a certain game or just enjoy a certain type of content, then that's enough satisfaction for us.
like, honestly, yes, I will not seek a higher education if I get a lot of money through YouTube and eventually
Through
Twitch.
doing what we enjoy.
If you guys want to watch me do a Twitch, my Twitch, I'm not going to say it in this video, but I'm setting that up right now. It's not going to be what my channel is. It's not even going to be called what my channel is. It's going to be what my channel was originally going to be called. I'm not going to touch on it right now because Brandon can't put my Twitch in his description.
Yeah.
But honestly, yes, I will. If you want us to do a Twitch, I'm going to end up doing Twitch. I don't know if Brandon's going to do Twitch.
I'm most likely not going to do Twitch until
Like, yes,
probably
I know.
later in my life. It's not guaranteed. I'm not
Also,
saying
yes.
that like because
Twitch
of what
is-
I do, I'm not going to do Twitch. No.
Yes, we get it. Twitch is one of the best streaming services right now.
It's one of the better ones, yeah.
It's easier to get popular on Twitch than on YouTube, but I would like it is more 50-50. And yes, like, people could ironically just see a non-popular Twitch streamer, watch the videos, enjoy them, follow, like, I believe it's follow, not subscribe them, and just continue to see their Twitch career as they grow. But honestly, we're not that lucky. We're not that lucky, so.
Yeah. We aren't that
I'm
lucky,
going-
and we might not even remotely come close to being that lucky.
Like, again, I should point this out, if we end up even closely getting famous, like being at like the top 20 or 30 YouTubers, then maybe we'll do it, because again, not a lot of people know who we are. Almost nobody watches my videos.
Yeah.
And yes, also, if you're wondering if we stop doing a series all of a sudden when we say that we're going to continue this series, it's probably that we have trouble uploading it. My For Honor campaign videos, for example,
Or maybe we
I
just
have
don't enjoy that kind of like video.
Like, honestly, yes, I enjoy playing For Honor a lot. I'm really good at the game so far. But I'm having trouble uploading that second campaign video. And honestly, I'm going to be honest, videos take a lot out of us. We
We're
get tired
lazy
much-
people.
Like, yes, we said many times during this and my video, we're really lazy.
We
yes, we
spend
get hyped.
a lot of our day just sitting around, eating.
Yeah, we're not fat people. Honestly, we're far from fat people, but
I mean,
not saying-
we are active, but not as active as you'd expect.
like, yes, it seems like we post videos almost constantly. When in reality, I film almost every day, and I basically have to decide which videos I post and don't post.
Yeah, we try and set maybe schedules for us, but at the times we even forget the schedules, or we just don't fulfill the schedules because there's something happening in our personal lives that is preventing us from doing said like stuff.
Like, when I started my channel, I was going through a very tough time, and YouTube helped me a lot, and
Yeah, YouTube does help people.
like, yeah,
YouTube
also
can
gonna
give
point
people
out-
a practical college education.
like, yeah, but I'm also going to point out that not a lot of people will agree of what we post on the internet. Like,
And we're
I
okay
know
with that.
Many schools have kicked their kids out because
Of
they post
like
because they got
rude
popular
content.
on YouTube. I'm not gonna put any of those people out. You can just really look up like my teacher found my channel or something.
Yeah, they're playing those like stories on YouTube. We don't have to
And-
direct you.
Like, we shouldn't have to direct you because it's one of, again, story time videos of people telling them about their lives and how YouTube changed them. They're one of the most popular videos right now. We're not going to do that, or at least I'm not going to do that because
I ain't gonna do that because we aren't that popular.
honestly, I don't think I ever will get that popular. Like, I might cover like, oh, I'm going to be focused more on my channel because of this and this, or I'm not going to be as focused on my channel because this happened to me,
Yeah.
or something like that.
We're not gonna be
Like-
doing like story time. I might be doing something similar to that because I am of course gonna be focusing on like character backstories or like facts about and comparisons to certain things. Certain content in medias that I do enjoy.
I'm also going to point out that if you want us to do face reveals, I might pull my face out. Brian might not. I'm really only going to pull my face out when I'm going to be reacting to stuff, like a trailer, or like if I get invited to another channel and they make me show my face, I'll gladly do that. Like,
For me, I would 100% like wear like a mask, but not like something like too serious, like my Payday mask or Ghostface mask.
like yes, you might find it a little bit creepy, but like you have to remember, we're not comfortable showing our faces out
To
to
strangers.
people, to strangers. Yeah, I'm not that comfortable, but
We're not that social.
I'm not. I'm gonna admit, I'm not the most social person out there. Like
I'm not most social person in the room. We can all, Dustin can in fact agree on that.
Yes. Also, I'm gonna point out that if you want us to do like tips and tricks on like video games,
Just
honestly,
let us
that's not
know in
gonna
the
be-
comments, because
Yeah,
we
let
may
us
or may not
know.
make that content.
like I was never planning on doing a tips and tricks on anything because I just thought that my channel was never gonna get that big when I needed to do that.
Yeah. I mean,
Also, like,
I
there's
have
a
in
lot
fact
of
done that once, but it was on a commonly known like spot on a Titanfall map. I believe that is in my Titanfall playlist. Check that out. It contains, I think it's underneath the multiplayer playlist, not the campaign.
also, if you guys want us to,
Collaborate, even though we always are practically.
yeah, if you want us to like be in the same video on different people's channels and talk about the same topic, like we are going to do that for theories we have on video games, movies, and maybe very rarely, extremely rarely actually, probably, um, what's next for a series in general. Like, I don't think I'm going to do like, oh, what's the next Call of Duty game? Because there's so many rumors right now
There's
that
a very
it's
large debate that could possibly jeopardize our channels, so we're not going to dive into that rabbit hole.
also, yes, I would like to say, like, I think the next Call of Duty game should be this or that or something. Like, I'm not gonna really do that because I don't know what it is. Like, I would
Yeah.
love a Modern Warfare 2, like, of the new universe, because we definitely need a sequel to that.
Yeah, but we're not saying that that's going to be
Also,
the next Call of Duty game. We're not going to make false assumptions.
but also, there's actually more evidence, and a lot more people are saying that they're gonna make another World War 2 game, or something like that. I'm gonna say I would love another World War 2 game, but, like, Call of Duty has so many World War II games out there that I don't think, like, yeah, you might hear us saying stuff like that, like, we just don't think that they're going to end up doing it, and if they end up doing it anyway, don't just berate us in comments. Like, remember, we do not design these games, we do not write these scripts that of movies and stuff. Like, if we get really into a topic and just constantly pick out, like, oh, like, this could lead into this several times.
Just
It's
leave
really
us
just
alone
'cause,
if we do, in fact, do that.
like, yes, there's a chance that we might be wrong about something. Like, I will admit, if I go wrong about, the next MCU movie or the next Call of Duty game, yeah, sure, I might just, I will take the L. I won't get super mad if I'm wrong. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I am a pretty big one, and a bunch of people hated The Last Jedi because they got their theories wrong.
Yeah, we're not those kinds of people.
Also, yes, if it's something very minor in my life, like, I enjoy watching Star Wars, I'm a huge fan of Star Wars, but
Yeah.
it's not like the biggest thing in my life. Like, I could take a break from watching Star Wars
Yeah.
and be perfectly okay with it. Like, Brandon's childhood may be Star Wars, mine is Jurassic Park.
Yeah, but we both can agree on his childhood was dinosaurs, mine was Star Wars, and his life nowadays is Star Wars, mine's like dinosaurs and stuff.
Also, yes,
So
like,
that's where we actually do in fact agree and get along.
like, me and Brennan actually end up agreeing on a lot of things, but
We also do in fact debate and disagree.
we debate and disagree actually a lot. Like, I thought that maybe they won't add a certain character to a certain thing. I'm not gonna go into that, where I was wrong about that, and Brendan thought they would. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna go on that.
Yeah, we're not gonna go on that kind of rant. That is probably gonna be for a different. If I were to ever go on top of that, I would have done it a long time ago.
Also, yes, we are really doing these videos because we intended on doing these videos for a long time, and
For some reason,
we just-
now of all times, we
Like-
decided to do them after we met up in like in real life.
and honestly, yeah, we really just decided to do this video because, honestly, we don't know when the next time we have this opportunity, because I have a very busy schedule for my channel in general coming up. In April, I'm going to do my very first movie reviews in April.
Yeah.
And
Also,
maybe
Alright. Oh, yeah.
On April 1st, which is my birthday actually, I have something really big planned. It's going to be like a really huge thing in my opinion because it's the first time I'm really going to be working that hard on my birthday. I usually just relax on my birthday, and honestly, I'm really excited to actually do a little more into what I enjoy on my birthday instead of just hanging around with my family and, you know, just making the whole day about me. But yeah, I'm going to deliver you guys something pretty big on what I personally agree on. Brandon,
Yeah.
you go.
So, yeah. As I've already said before, this video is honestly going to get fairly repetitive. Don't blame me in the comments. We're just going to be making comparisons and facts about real-life counterparts in weapons and in games, and also tactical advantages that are used in said games, or like historical facts. I am not going to tie into like anything in real life. I'm not going to do anything along the lines of that.
Honestly, like, I might, like, if, honestly, we have to do it, like, if you want us to cover, like, the real life, like, ideas of the Cold War and
Events.
stuff. Like, if you want us to explain what the Cold War is to you because you don't fully understand what Black Ops Cold War is about,
We could, I would happily do that because I'm more of the history guy.
But honestly, like, I don't want to do that because, I don't plan on doing that, really.
Yeah, it's content that Dustin here wouldn't touch on, but I would.
Like, yes, I would say, like, because there are certain things in Black Ops Cold War, like, yes, they tie into real world events, like Stitch's backstory, but, honestly, I think I might, like, say, oh, like, this was based on, like, this
so
or that
and
or
so.
something.
Or
Like,
yeah.
yes, I'll probably tie in real life events if they fit the subjects, but I'm not going to, you see.
Because, to be honest, we don't exactly care.
Honestly, yes, I think history is very important to learn, but this is not the channels that we wanted to make. We didn't want to make, like, the history of World War II or something like that.
Multiple channels have already, in fact, done this.
Like, we wanted to make gameplay channels.
There are channels that are better at these kinds of subjects than us.
Like, yes, I'm going to quickly pull an example. Like, I know my way around the gun and stuff, so I might, if you guys want me to do, like, a comparison, like 1911 in Cold War versus 1911 in real life, I'll probably do that. I'll be down to do that, but I'm not gonna go full into, like,
detail,
like, of something very different. Like, yes, if I have knowledge of the subject and I have a lot of knowledge and I'm into the subject and a lot of people want it, I'll probably do it, but
it
honestly,
depends on said subject.
Well, honestly, yes, if you want me to explain, like, who invented video games, that's a subject for someone else that you have to ask someone else, because I don't have that knowledge.
Yeah, when it comes to, like, asking me, like, historical questions, then it's gotta be about, like, war, because that's mainly what I know when it comes to history, just all the major conflicts.
Also, yes, and if you want to know, like, wait a second, if the Cold War took place, like, after, like, mid-Vietnam to, like, I don't know, like, late 80s, how come no one was drafted into the Cold War? Well, it's because
they used
because the Cold War was very secretive. The Cold War was.
The Cold War was literally just like the CIA and FBI versus the CCCP and like the Russians.
Actually, it was the Warsaw
Pact versus NATO.
Well, technically, yes. There's no confirmed that they actually fought, but
it was like a political debate.
The Cold War was very secretive, and it's mainly just it's really just the United States trying to make sure its allies weren't invaded by the Soviets, really.
Yeah. It was sort of just
yes,
a war on seeing who'd strike first in the nuclear age.
Like, yes, of course, Russia didn't use nukes. America probably did, but again, we don't have a lot of knowledge on the Cold War.
We don't have evidence on anything that has happened.
like, yes, the CIA and MI6 and, you know, all those stuff, like, KGB and
Spetsnaz.
Spetsnaz, like, yes, those are technically the companies and organizations that did the Cold War stuff, but we can't, I'm not going to go like, what is MI6? Like, I'm not going to explain what MI6
We're not gonna go
is.
into that much detail.
Like, yes, me and Brent know a lot about war and history and stuff, but we're not
I'm more of
going
the
to
history
go,
buff.
like, yes, and also we don't want our channels to really go over that, because, like, if we stop doing those videos, and people who only found us due to those videos
Are going to question why we stopped and like notice that it's like probably the only time we've actually done those kinds of videos.
like, yes, we don't want that to happen, and we're probably going to do that if a lot more people are demanding it.
Yeah. Either way. Oh yeah. If he oh yeah, we did in fact say this in one in Dustin's videos. We do in fact are in the to an extent make fan films to the extent like we are writing in the process of writing fan films. We're not working with anyone, it's just me and Dustin.
Like, honestly, like, we are working on SCP fan film.
And like just screenwrite like sequels that we aren't
And,
going to
like,
specify
yes,
on said sequels.
like, yes, because we've wanted to write some stuff for a long time, but
Yeah, I may do
again,
more of the writings because Dustin is a bit too busy for this kind of stuff.
like, yes, I'm a lot more busy. I'm trying to grow my channel a little bit more, and
I just I just relax
Brandon,
when it comes to my channel because I've to an extent made it to slightly successful since I now have over 1,000 viewers. I'm thanking every single like one of my subscribers for that, for always supporting me throughout it all.
yes, and I don't have
Even
those.
to those people who actually commented on my first video where I was squeaking like a mouse on helium.
Like, yes, I'm actually going to personally thank you guys for helping Brandon's channel grow, because Brandon has been really proud of his channel for a long time.
Yeah, 3 solid years I've kept it up and running.
And like when me and Brandon became friends, that's the first thing I learned about him, that he had a YouTube channel. And when I subscribed to the YouTube channel, I liked it a lot. Like, me and Brandon weren't that close as we are now, but
Like, we did encounter each other, but we aren't like in 6th grade, but like once it was like 7th grade, that's when we actually, start to actually, get to know each other.
like, yes, like, we were a part of the same friend group.
We just didn't talk to each other that much.
We just didn't talk to each other that much because we got introduced into the friend group by very different people.
Yeah.
And, we definitely did not know we had that much in common back then, because
As we do now.
because yeah, we learn new stuff almost every day about ourselves, and yeah, and I'm quickly going to point out, if you want our opinions on like those channels that say like the origin of my channel or something like that. Like, I've said before, like, we don't plan on doing story time, but if you want us to know like what is the most important thing in your life or something like that, like, we might do that at the end of a theory or something. Like, we might tell you like a bit of something about our lives if you're really that curious.
Yeah.
We might do that, but honestly, we're not that interested.
Don't expect it from us.
Don't expect it. We don't want to do it, and I really don't want to do it because I go through some stuff a lot, and
some very personal stuff that we would not want sharing, that we don't want to even remotely consider sharing.
like in fact, like, if you want to ask if we have, if we're dating anyone or something,
We aren't gonna answer that
Um,
question.
like, unless they have a YouTube channel or something, like, um,
That we can
yeah, we'll
reference
direct
to.
that we could reference to both, like, it's just random people, like, a friend that we know that we're dating. Like, we're not going to tell you that because you guys will never meet them and you probably shouldn't even know about them.
Yeah. We have wish.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, also, like, certain things should be kept to certain people's selves. Like, yes, I will probably say that, like, I will probably say that, like, if, you know, if they want to be more part of the channel or something.
Yeah, if they want to be more like tied in, but if they don't want to and they don't want it to be like people us to say their names, then we won't do that. We don't
Yeah,
do that. We won't do it.
we won't do it, and, you know,
We
also, if
respect
you just
people's
want to know,
privacy.
also, if you want our opinion on a certain subject that might be, you know,
Sensitive.
sensitive to certain people, like,
We're not gonna
like,
cover it.
we won't cover it. Like, we'll probably say like a yes or no answer, like if we support like a certain movement or something. But
Yeah.
honestly, like, I could say that like I don't support like what PETA does, or I support like the
Not
Black
many
Lives
people
Matter or
support
the
what
All
PETA
Lives.
does, but we don't honestly care what PETA has to say about us.
Because again, like, no, I don't like PETA because that if any
Of
of them
how they
become
treat
president,
people.
like, also if you want us to know like are we vegans or not, we're
We're
honestly
omnivorous.
we're technically we're just humans
Normal
at this
people.
point.
Yeah. We're
Like, I'm not saying
omnivorous.
like, you know,
If
I'm
you
not
have no
saying like
clue.
vegan.
Well,
I'm not
you're
saying
good.
like vegans aren't normal or anything, but
Hey,
you
we're
know,
omnivorous. We're designed to eat both plants and meat, so if you have a certain lifestyle, that's your choice. We do not divulge into that kind of matter.
like, if I end up doing that in the future, it's gonna be for a good reason. But like,
Secure the room. We need to protect the biohazard container.
yeah, we're not going to really touch on that, or we're not going to try to really talk to you guys about joining a movement that we don't know if you would or would not be
Support.
interested in.
Yeah.
Like, the thing with Johnny Depp and Warner Brothers, if like that might be something you guys are interested in. If you guys want our opinion on that, we might say it, but that mess has been covered up already. So we might
Yeah.
as well not say it. But like, if
Yeah,
you
because
want
we're
our,
not
like,
gonna resurface old wounds.
yes, like, and if you want my opinion on like people wanting to impeach Trump so he doesn't run again, like, one,
He's already
it's just
served his term. He served a term, so, and not many people supported him on the term.
yes, and also, like, I'm just gonna say, if he ends up running again, he ends up running again. There's nothing I could do. I'm not
There's
gonna
nothing
state
we
my
can
opinion.
do. There's nothing in our power that we can do. We are literally
We are
just
just
simple
normal-
YouTubers. We're just normal people.
Yeah, we're just normal civilians that just so happen to know how to use firearms.
Yeah.
So just know that we know how to use firearms. If you break into our house, we will shoot you on impact.
On site, you mean?
No, just you know, in general, I will shoot anyone that breaks into my house. Honestly, yes, and also if you want us to explain why we stated something in a previous video, like if I think that they didn't write a certain character well, you guys want it, and you guys think I didn't touch on that a lot, then yes, I'll probably just explain myself a little bit more on that in a separate video, or at the end
Yeah.
of the theory video. Like, because I'm also going to briefly say how we are planning on doing theory videos. We're going to do like a main theory, we're going to do like a couple small theories, on a different subject completely. And then we're probably just gonna, we're either, honestly, one of us is either going to leave the thing entirely.
That like type of content, or
Like,
we
type
are
of
going to,
content,
or
and-
one of us is going to stay on, and another's going to stay on that, or we're both gonna stay on that type of content.
Yes, because like again,
It is unknown
me and
what we'll
Brennan-
be doing in the future.
Yes, we honestly know that we're going to make theories, movie stuff, theories, and
Just run the mill
we-
like stuff.
yeah, true. And we're also going to continue making our video gaming stuff, and
Because we
videos like
enjoy
these.
that. We do what we enjoy. That's why we make these videos. That's why we make content that we hope that you, the viewers, enjoy. We try to give you people the joy that we get from having fun, doing what we do best. Sometimes it may not be our best, but sometimes it's all we do.
Barricade the room. We need to protect the biohazard
Honestly, yes,
container.
and honestly, if you want us to cover like how certain people feel about a certain subject and how we think that we should not have said anything about it, we
We will, in
Again,
fact,
we-
listen to what you have to say.
like yes, again, like if I accidentally touch on a subject that was
Someone
somewhat
doesn't agree
related to-
with.
That's someone great. Like if I say like as a history fact when I'm like in the new season of Umbrella Academy, spoiler warning by the way, like a certain character goes apart a civil rights movement, and if I pull like real facts like during that time that they're in and like basically stay and compare what they did to like the real world facts, like, and if you're not comfortable with hearing that, then I'm really sorry, but
We
yeah,
do
it's a thing I
apologize
do.
for any content that we
I-
do, in fact, make that may not be approved by you, but at the same time, we're just making content.
Like honestly, like yeah, I like researching things like behind the scenes stuff and real world history events that inspired stuff like this, but
Yeah, but if you don't want us to divulge into that certain subject, then we won't divulge into said subject.
in the future of our videos, of course, because we can't like, I'm not gonna take down that video, re-edit it so where that's not in the thing, because if I think like you should learn, like if I'm doing like a historical movie,
Like-
like and I'm reviewing it, like if I find a movie on George Washington's life, not saying that I will, and I pull real facts from like real life George Washington's life, I think that it's important enough that you know that, and like seeing like what comparing like real world stuff and what the movie says. Wow, these videos actually become more about both of our channels, and honestly, I think
Yeah,
that's
we're
what it
literally
is.
just collabing accidentally.
Honestly,
Practically.
yeah. So, yeah, these videos that we're making right now are really just for like to establish, because we are going to be making very similar content in the near future,
Yeah,
and eventually, actually, we think we might just go full on independent on a different thing entirely. Like if we end up giving up on YouTube entirely,
Op 4 eliminated.
we will, of
Um,
course, still be, like, friends, but we won't be making content together.
like,
Sorry
say
if I'm
I
yawning. Right now,
start-
the time of recording is, like, late at night.
Yeah, it's like 9 o'clock right now where we are, so
9 o'clock. PST.
anyway, like, if I stop making videos, but I still appear in Brandon's videos, it's just because it's either I'm taking a break and I forgot to tell you guys, or, I just completely stopped doing YouTube and focused
Just-
on something else that,
Yeah, and just still
I'm
hangs out with
doing-
me.
like, yeah, just because one of us stops doing something,
Doesn't
like,
mean we both stop.
doesn't mean both stuff. Like, several YouTubers have done that, and they still appear on different YouTubers' channels and stuff. Like, they just stopped doing YouTube.
Yeah.
To locate the biohazard container.
At that same time, I hope we
yeah,
don't go,
also-
like, so popular that if we just take a short break for, like, a week, people will just think that we quit YouTube or something.
Also, yes, I will, honestly, this is for me, I don't know if Brandon's gonna do it, but I will always make a separate video the day before I take a break. And say, like, okay, I'm taking a break, and I will always say the reason for it, no matter what, unless it's a personal family thing,
Like, extremely personal.
like extreme personal, like, if I'm taking a break because I'm really tired of making videos, and I'm just going to take a short little break, and because these videos do take a lot of energy out of me personally.
Out of us, because we
Yeah,
both
I know
have.
Brandon.
Hazard container and secure it.
Brandon's
Yeah.
been working extra hard because he used to just live stream and not.
Yeah, I
worry
used
about
to be
anything.
extremely lazy with the content I made.
But yes, Brandon right now is pulling more energy out of himself to put into these videos.
So that's why I would
Say,
sound
but-
like more tired in like some videos.
Yes, also, if our voices start to change, like if my voice starts getting sounding like I'm in pain or anything, it's because I talk a lot.
Yeah. That is in fact how we are, like the more we talk, like the more like in pain our voices would sound, just because we're putting like strain on them. That's it.
Yeah.
Either way, that's mainly just what we wanted to cover in like both our videos.
And-
I'm actually managed to get it all in one video.
Because mine originally started as like a gun tutorial or something like that.
Yeah, I
And
just
then I
got
ended
like
up
to the
slowly
point.
going into. And then I ended up slowly getting to the subject. So if you enjoyed both of our videos, or technically all three of our videos, because I'm making a part 2 to mine.
Yeah, so this we're
Like-
just it's a literal collab. Like practically, this is like a video that Dustin here actually got me to do.
Honestly, because Brennan really got the idea of me explaining what my channel will be doing in the future.
Because I just wanted to get a video. Because in his video, I actually said that like I'll be posting a video that I'll be looking at the comments where like you can like post ideas for us to do like challenges and games, or to do
yes.
like
I would
theories that we
love-
could cover.
Honestly, like also if you want us to do like a popular thing that's new and we don't know what it is, like
Just
if you
let
think
us
we'll-
know, as long as it's not like
if you think-
controversial, like politically or like what's going on today.
like yes, we will not be making like a real world Cold War theory, like it never ended or anything like that.
No, we are not gonna divulge into those loony fancies.
Like we're also not going to be covering any fan fictions. I should probably say that immediately.
Yes, we are to not be any fanfics. One of us is actually in a relationship. Not gonna specify who. Just keep an eye out for context clues.
Yes, and I'm just going to quickly point out that again, like you probably could tell which one of us is because of a comment one of us made, either in one of our videos or if you've seen one of our videos in the past and one of our friends may have mentioned it. I don't know if they did.
No, they didn't. Not likely.
Yeah, they probably didn't. But maybe like if they did it and we didn't notice, like just saying.
Yeah, either way, I'm very tired right now. For some reason, my jaw's hurting because of how much talking I've been doing for the past, like, 2 hours. Like, 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, we've been talking a while, and my voice is hurting. My voice actually cracked
Yeah.
in my video.
Welcome to the club, where you voice crack during videos, and you can't edit out because it's on a certain subject that you want to talk about. Welcome to the life of me
Yeah.
on that one little YouTube channel the school had.
But yeah, if you also wonder like why our videos might not be as edited as others, it's really because
That day
we are
that we
more
edited,
tired.
we might be more tired and just want to get it out so we can just relax.
if you also want to know why one of us might be talking more during a commentary on other person's channel, it's really because we're covering a subject mostly on that other person's channel that we're basically continuing on. Like this is a
Yeah.
continuation on what I talked about, so I'm basically trying to explain to on your guys' channel, and Brandon's just emphasizing like basically
just
making it his own
elaborating.
thing.
Yeah, you've been doing a
Yeah.
lot of talking. But
Yes. Also,
either way, Battle Army. Make sure to go over to Dustin's channel. Of course, it is Mr. Glitchy. The I in Glitchy is a 1. Make sure to sub to him. And of course, if you are of course new, subscribe to me. Hit the like button, hit the bell notification button so you're notified whenever I make a brand new upload or broadcast if I ever decide to make one again. And also, put in the comment section of this video any like little like theories that concern games or like just like movies that have left in like cliffhangers.
or if you generally just give us an idea of what
Like,
we should do.
like for a challenge that we could do in the future,
Like if you want us to do
or
the
like
White Death
metas for certain
challenge.
games.
Like it's not a challenge I really wanted to do is the White Death challenge. I will not explain what that is in this video.
That'll have its own dedicated video. If of course you guys want to do it, just let me know in the comments.
Also, I suggest, like, if you assume something immediately about us, like, we are lazy people too much, just know that we pull a lot of our time and space into
YouTube
our
and all.
videos. Like, if it ever seems like we are not our normal selves, it's really because
We've been
It's
putting too
probably
much strain on ourselves. Like now, we've been putting too much strain on our like voices and stuff when it came to like talking about this kind of stuff.
But yeah,
Either
if you
way,
also
this is
wanna
gonna be
wa-
hell to edit.
I just did not edit mine at all. I
Just
pure
upload
on.
it straight.
Yeah. But yeah, also, just really, if you want to see some merch, Brandon's been working on a lot of merch.
Yeah, I've already got some designs, but they're not official yet. I have not officially actually gotten them printed or anything.
Like, and Brandon's currently working on my logo too right now.
Yeah,
if you just
I
wonder, if you
I
just
am, in
wonder why
fact.
mine is an image of a stormtrooper helmet, that's why.
Yeah, because his channel mainly started with like Battlefront videos.
But I had to delete those because those videos apparently, I don't know, they just didn't work apparently anymore. Like I couldn't
Huh.
view them anymore. Like no one could view them.
Probably got corrupted.
Yeah, like I think the videos got corrupted or something. I could not. I legit clicked on it and it said that it was like I just filmed an emergency button. That was like it. That's why I deleted those.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's basically the future of both our channels and really explaining what we really do now. And you know, if you guys just wanted us to.
But yeah, because this is one of the more deep videos that we are making.
It's a lot more serious. That's why we're not making as much jokes as we usually do.
Yeah, we're not making that many jokes, and also, I'm not with like the usual people I'd have in my videos. So
Like, also expect to see me in more videos too.
yeah, because
Brandon
upcoming, he's gonna
usually-
get some games that he's gonna get a game that I play a lot. Hint, hint.
Hint, hint, the game you're seeing right now.
But yeah, just be prepared to see more of Dustin, more jokes. Just take any joke that may not be okay to you with a grain of salt.
Like, just remember, we also have very different opinions on very different subjects.
Yeah, we don't always agree on the exact same thing, so
It's like, if one of us says something in our videos and the other doesn't comment on it, it's either because they did not hear it right, or they just decide not to comment, or they're not there on
like we
their
would
TV.
always, of course, always like comment if we made like a joke that's really messed up or just crap. Which usually is what I do. I usually make the crap jokes.
Like, I would rarely make the crap joke, but
You're more witty than me.
I'm a
Either
little more
way,
witty, but
I'm just gonna end the recording and I'll just be uploading it straight to YouTube because I am tired and I got a full day of gaming tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be more energized and also I'll be making another video tomorrow. With just some
And
like siege
actually-
gameplay.
And also, like, if you question why I'm not gonna be in the next video, I don't have that game yet. I'm actually also going to. I'm really actually tomorrow. I'm gonna focus more on. I believe a different game that I have that I've been meaning